CPT JJ-CPB Introduction, page 13, part 2.
Selection of procedure.
And we're continuing this part, specifically the part that says parenthetical notes indicate that a code should not be reported with another code. So the additional instructions are?
Instructions are not intended as a listing of all possible code combinations that should not be reported.
Okay, these are not all the combinations that should not be reported, nor do they indicate
all possible code combinations that are appropriately reported.
Okay? So all they're telling you is that this list is not all inclusive. There are some that might not be in the list, okay? And the little picture that we have is the use of CPT. A reminder that you have to read each section's specific instructions in order to properly code the procedures contained in a history and physical report or in a medical chart. It may be
necessary to consult a medical dictionary for alternate terminology for a specific procedure.
Right, specified procedure, which means that's why it's very important, to brush up on your medical terminology, because it will save you time instead of consulting to a medical dictionary. If you understand terminology, then you wouldn't need to consult that dictionary, but you would just do it. Okay, and remember that encoding to be fast is a good quality. All right, so this is our theory for today. Now we're going to do a little exercise. So ready, set, go. Okay, CPT JJ-RVA, page 249, exercise 20, and this is a level 2 exercise and reads like this.
Surgery integumentary system.
Okay, the patient presents to the operating room for excision of a 4.5 centimeter malignant melanoma of the left forearm.
A 6 centimeter times 6 centimeter rotation flap was created for closure.
Okay? So that is the procedure, right? That we have to code. Now we're going to count to 3 so you can pause the video and give us the CPT code for this procedure. 1, 2, 3. Okay, the answer is 14301. Okay? If you got that, congratulations. If you didn't get it, let's give you a couple of tips. Okay. Level 2 difficulty, right? The first tip. It's
start with flap.
It starts with flap. Okay, from all the text, choose flap to start with. I'm going to explain to you why. Okay? Tip number 2.
Yes. Follow with transfer of skin.
Transfer of skin, which is exactly what they're doing in this procedure, right? And the tip number 3, in the notes,
on top of the codes, read instructions, especially this line.
Codes 14000 to 14302 are used for excision, including lesion, and or repair by adjacent tissue transfer or a flap, right? So if they excise the lesion, which in this case is the melanoma, and then they repair it by a flap from adjacent tissue, you have to use these codes, 14000 through 14302, okay? And the tip number 4 is?
Tip number 4 is 6 times 6 equals 36, which is greater than 30 and less than 60.
Okay, remember when we're checking the codes, there is a range of sizes from 30 to 60 and for a certain code. And remember that our dimensions in our text is 6 times 6, so that's 36. So it's more than 30 and less than 60, okay? All right, so with these tips, you should be able to get the path to the code. The answer is 14301, but we're going to count to 3 so you can pause the video and give us the path to that code, okay? 1, 2, 3. Okay, this is the whole summary of the problem. It's a surgery section of the CPT manual. It's the integumentary system, or the skin. The patient presents to the operating room for excision of a 4.5 centimeter malignant melanoma of the left forearm. right? And you know what melanoma is? Melano means black and oma means tumor. Is a tumor, is like a black tumor, right? A 6 centimeters times 6 centimeters rotation flap was created for closure. Rotation flap means the adjacent tissue is used to cover. Okay, so that's a rotation flap. Okay, so there's only one code, and the code 1 through the index is found like this.
First you go to index.
To the index.
Then you go to flap.
You start with flap. As in the tips we told you, choose the word from the text that says flap.
Yes, it will send you directly to skin graft and flap.
Okay, and then you go to skin graft and flap, and you choose
tissue transfer.
Tissue transfer, and you get a range of codes, right? Yes. 14000 and 14350, right?
Yes.
So we are going to study these codes, the range of codes in the tabular. So the code 1 through the tabular is found like this.
First you go to tabular.
Tabular.
Then you go to 14,000.
14,000. The 14,000 section is
adjacent tissue transfer trunk defect 10 square centimeters or less.
Okay, so we're going to examine all those, right? And then you see all the ranges here, right?
Right.
Up to 30 square meters, which is not ours. Ours is 36. Then keep going. The
14,020
is
scalps, arms, and or legs.
And or legs, right? Does it apply to ours?
No.
No, but because it's this 230, right?
Oh,
yes. All is this 230, so it doesn't apply to us. So keep going.
Okay, so that was 14,021. Now 14,040 is forehead and cheeks.
And also the limit is 230, right?
Yes.
Okay, keep going.
All right, so for 14,060. Eyelid and nose.
And this is also 230, which means that it's lower than ours. And we get to this one.
14,301. Any area defected 30.1 squared to 60 squared.
Okay, it says any area defect. So it doesn't matter which part of the body. And the dimensions are from 30 squared to 60 squared. In our case, it's 36, right?
Right.
So this is probably our code, but let's keep checking. What is the next one? 14,302.
14,302 is each additional.
Each additional. We only have one, so that doesn't cover our problem. And what about 14,350?
Filleted finger or toe flap.
Filleted finger or toe flap. That's not the case in our procedure. So we're going back to the one that it resembles mostly our text, right?
Yes.
This double forward slashes means go back to 14,301, right?
Right.
And that is any area. The skin is an area, so any area, or the forearm, right? The forearm is any area, and the size is 30.1 squares to 60.1 squares, which ours is 36. So this is the one that we need, 14,301. That's why there's an equal sign at the end, and the answer is 14,301. Okay, so thank you for watching, and please remember to visit our website, and also
you can subscribe to us on YouTube by clicking here for our new medical coding videos.
Just click in the subscribe rectangle. The red rectangle says subscribe, and what will you get?
You will get up to 3 videos every day that we make. ICD-10s, CPTs, all that is needed to pass the medical coding certification exams.
Okay, so don't forget to visit our website and also to subscribe to our videos. Thank you.
Goodbye.
Bye.